everyone, I'm Ziggy. I'm a writer.
I'm Ollie and I'm an illustrator.
We're here today to celebrate Take 10. Take 10 is a campaign where you take 10 minutes of every day to read a book.
10 minutes isn't very long.
It's not long when you're doing something fun, but when you like reading a book. But when you're having a really bad day and everything is going wrong, 10 minutes can feel like ages.
True. We're going to read a book about a little wolf who's having a very bad day. It's called Gory Rory Fangface Needs a Kiss. I drew all the pictures and Ziggy wrote the story. We hope you like it. Gory Rory Fangface needs a kiss.
Oh, he doesn't.
Gory Rory Fangface had had a bad night's sleep, and now he was tired. And things were not going to plan.
We've run out of cereal. Roar! Oh, does Gory Rory need a kiss? No, I need cereal.
Gory Rory Fangface's favourite jumper was in the wash.
You look so cute in this one. I hate it.
On the way to school, it rained.
You can borrow my umbrella. Can I give you a kiss goodbye? No!
At school, Gory Rory Fangface had forgotten his homework.
You'll have to stay in at playtime, Gory Rory Fangface. What? That's so unfair.
And so, he missed the moment that Marco the Sharko scored the goal of the century.
Yeah! This is rubbish. It was amazing, incredible, so good.
Ugh. Gory Rory Fangface was at the end of his tether, but the day just got worse.
Egg salad. Blech. Spelling test? What? No one is here to pick you up, Gory Rory. You'll have to wait in the office. Ugh! Sorry I'm late. Kiss? Definitely not.
On the way home, it rained again.
I'm wet.
And then the internet was down.
I can't watch my show.
And then they checked his homework journal.
What? More schoolwork? This has been the worst day ever. Every single thing has gone horribly wrong. Why, oh why do bad things always happen to me? Bad days happen to everyone. Let me give you a kiss. No! Just a small one. Kisses make things better. Nothing will make this better. Let's just try. Ugh! Little one on top of your head? Maybe one on your cheek? Maybe with a cuddle? I do love you, Gory Rory Fangface. Love you too. Pardon, I didn't quite catch that. I love you too.
And so, Gory Rory was tired, and it was time to get ready for bed. He brushed his teeth, put on his pajamas, and they read a bedtime story.
Good night, Gory Rory Fangface. Tomorrow is a new day.
The end. That was Gory Rory Fangface. We hope you liked it. So, Ziggy, how did the idea of the book come about?
Well, book ideas are funny. Do you know how pearls are formed?
No.
Well, like a grain of sand gets caught in an oyster and it's so irritating and annoying that the oyster covers it in slime over and over again until it becomes a pearl. And I find that book ideas start with a niggly little thought that gets stuck in my head. And I just build it up until suddenly it takes on a life of its own. And in this case, that niggly little thought was the name Gory Rory Fangface, because I really like that name. It's very silly and it really makes me smile. And the more I thought about the name, the more curious I became about who Gory Rory Fangface was. I figured he was either like really scary or really grumpy. And in the end, I went with really grumpy. And I thought, well, why is he so grumpy? And I thought, well, because he's having a terrible day. And that's really how the idea of the book came about.
That's really nice. We've all had bad days. I've had bad days where everything goes wrong. And sometimes we take our frustration out on people we're close to.
That's right. And when things go really wrong and we feel like the whole world is against us, we hide behind our anger, because like anger just like goes out like that, doesn't it? And it's easier to be angry than it is to be sad.
Yeah. Why is that?
I guess because we can be powerful when we're angry, but when we're sad, we show our softer side. So Gory Rory doesn't want to admit that he needs a kiss, because that would be admitting that he's sad.
Yeah, that's true. How do the characters in the book handle that?
Well, the thing with being a parent is you have to be very, very patient. So his mum just has to accept Gory Rory for all of his feelings and for all of his grumpiness, and just wait for that moment that Gory Rory might just be ready for a cuddle.
Yeah. Sometimes when we're grumpy, we feel like no one can understand us.
Yeah, and if no one can understand you, how can they comfort you? That's what Gory Rory feels. And I think you capture that feeling really well in your illustrations. So tell me a bit about your illustration process. How do you go about designing a character like Gory Rory?
Well, when I draw characters, I think a lot about what kind of person they are. And Gory Rory is very grumpy. So I need to think about what his face would be, what his body language would be when he's grumpy, and how he's reacting.
This is how I look when I'm grumpy.
This is how I look when I'm grumpy.
I wonder whether the kids out there could do their grumpiest faces right now.
Yeah, show us your grumpy faces.
Yeah, show us your grumpy faces. I'm getting like really grumpy vibes.
Yeah, I can feel it.
Ooh.
When I drew Gory Rory, I practiced all the grumpy poses because you can't always draw everything straight from your head. So when we're grumpy, sometimes we cross our arms or we look to the side. And I would do that in the book to try and work out how I wanted him to be. So I would sketch out the different poses over and over again until I got them just right. And then I would do my final illustrations.
And how do you do your illustrations?
So when I've got the sketches just right, I then draw them out on a big piece of paper with ink, and then I scan them into my computer, and then I do all the colouring on my tablet.
Ooh, that sounds fun. I like tablets.
Yeah, it is. I get to choose how all the colours and textures work together, because sometimes I can't quite make up my mind. So I spend a long time making the colours work just right, and the textures. Like Gory Rory's jumper, it took me a while to work it out and get it just right.
I really like that jumper, even though Gory Rory hates it.
I love that jumper too. I want that jumper. But that's the thing about drawing a book. When you're drawing characters over and over again, they start to take on a life of their own and a personality of their own across the book. They kind of develop in a way that you don't have control over. So when I got to the end, I had to go back and redraw some of it because they'd changed.
Interesting. And so what's your favorite illustration in the whole book?
I love them all. It's really hard to say. But I think my favorite illustration in the book is probably the one when they're in the school office.
Oh yeah, show me.
One right here.
Oh yeah, that's really good. I love that.
I love that one because I think the characters' facial expressions are really good. I like how they're all interacting with what's going on. Some of them don't want to be involved. Some of them are trying to be involved, and some of them just don't want to know. Yeah. And it was one of the first scenes I actually drew for the book to practice the colours and practice the process. So it feels quite special, that one. And it's also based on the office from my primary school.
Oh, interesting. Well, that was really fun. I hope you enjoyed that. So remember to take 10 minutes out of every day, because reading makes every day a good day, even if you're super grumpy. Let's do one more grumpy face. Okay, have a good day, guys. See you later. Bye.